Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, but I'm not alone. Look who it is. It's only my new best friend, Myri.
It's me.
Yes, Nintendo just had the direct for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, or Tomodachi Life 2, or Tomodachi Life 3, depending on how you like to count things. It was 20 minutes long. We're just going to go through it and express our opinions, as has become more than tradition at this point. It's, if anything, it's like regular as clockwork, if directs were regular. Anyway, they opened up, and it seems there's a lot that's the same as it was in Tomodachi Life on the 3DS. For example, you know, you can create Miis using prompts or from scratch and stuff like that. And the prompt system, did you ever use it? I always found it to be rubbish.
So I've only ever made Miis through like the Wii. I finally ordered Tomodachi Life for the 3DS this morning because I was like, oh, just in case the price goes up and I finally want to play it. We can get into later on how I discovered Tomodachi Life, but no, I always just kind of did it from scratch. The prompts were always a little bit like, no, that's not me. Go away.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I mean, I understand if you just want to create a random character, it's better than, you know, having to create all the features and stuff. But I don't know anyone who really used it. But at least there are more features now, more Mii features for the first time, I think, since the 3DS launch. I think maybe the 3DS Mii Maker introduced a few other bits and pieces. I might be wrong about that, but so I mean, obviously, you know, you had likes of like Miitopia and stuff like that, where you could go mental, and you can't go that far, but you can go further, which we'll get onto later. Gender selection, though, you can now choose non-binary, which I thought was a really nice inclusion. You can also set their dating preferences as well, and you have the option of all three, which means, unlike the first game, you can now have same-sex relationships. Marriage is another matter. They just didn't confirm it, unfortunately.
that upsets me personally. It definitely does. I want the chance. I want a wife.
We need to make it clear, the direct that we watched and the direct you'll be seeing clips from is the UK one, which is different from the North American one. So if you're looking at this and going, I don't recognise a single blinking thing, that'll be why. I did note that it was properly localised as well. At one point they said maths, and that made me a very happy boy. But, you know, sort of broadly speaking, it's not easy to go through what they said, because a lot of it was the same as what we've seen before. There's me. I'm in it. I'm in the UK one, or at least someone called Alex, who is a coffee connoisseur, apparently. And this time, I'm fairly certain it was difficult to get Miis to directly interact in the first game on the 3DS, or second game, depending on how you see it. I see you in the comments. This time you can just drag and drop two Miis on top of each other, and you'll get them to interact, which is nice. And you can suggest topics, which includes text input. Although it doesn't seem like, it seems like what the topics are treated very broadly. It's not like, because they said like horror films, and it's not like they said, it's not like they went into detail about horror films. They're just like, I can't go 3 seconds without thinking about horror films.
Horror films.
Yeah. Which I get.
I mean, it means that you can just put anything in. You know, I can't go 2 seconds without thinking about Nintendo Life, you know.
That's not the angle I was going to go down. One of my favourite things
no.
when I was younger playing Tomodachi Life was getting the Miis to say things that the filter would allow, but weren't particularly safe for work, shall we say. Just trying to get them to say embarrassing stuff. And yeah, what can I say? I'm a bad boy. The only marriage that we saw, and we did see a marriage, was between, sort of a male and female character. So we don't know that just yet. But you can also change the island, can't you?
Oh, I'm so excited about this. Like, sorry, I'm getting in my mind like what they had put on the direct, because terraforming in Animal Crossing. I'm comparing this to Animal Crossing because terraforming you can do.
Whoa! I don't think it's fair to compare the two games.
Hey, I mean, I'm saying this from like a life sim sort of view, and being on an island and everything.
The inspiration is so obvious. It's so obvious.
But being able to actually, I suppose as well, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Minecraft as well. So you can kind of like make a pictogram of the island if you wanted to. Yeah, I'm genuinely excited to see what interesting islands are going to come up, what weird ones I'm going to make, and also what kind of just random ones other people are going to create as well.
I mean, within minutes of the game being launched, someone is going to upload a picture of their island that is going to look like two bulbous shapes at the bottom with a longer... Yeah, that's just going to happen. It's just nature. But I love the fact that you're able to do that sort of stuff. And the actual like upper limit of what you're able to construct, like the size, seems massive, to be honest.
Huge.
Absolutely massive, which is really good.
I mean, are you straight away going to just do your face on there, I'm guessing, like they did in the trailer?
I don't know. I hadn't considered it, but now I strongly am considering it. I've no idea what I'm going to do, to be honest. I'll probably just try and make it look pretty. Just make it look nice. So it should be my face, yeah. We also get... there's a load of shopping stuff as well. So the original game on 3DS, it was a bit limited with what you can do, and it does look like they're broadening things quite substantially here. With shopping, you got things like supermarket where you can buy food, clothes shop, buy clothes. Whoa. There's the news station, which is the same as the one before, at least broadly, although you can rewatch the weird news later on, which is absolutely superb. Renovation center, so you can change like the interiors of the rooms. I have a feeling you could do that before, I'm pretty sure, but it's been a long time since I played 3DS.
I couldn't tell you. I've been more of a Metopia person, if I'm honest, because Tomodachi Life was always too expensive for me.
Tomodachi Life?
Yeah.
Could have been worse. You could have said what everyone else says. Tamagotchi.
Tomodachi Life. See, I'm such a fake fan because I decided to stick with Metopia because it was easier. No, well, I have more experience with Metopia, so I couldn't really answer that question. But I'm just gonna say yes, Alex, you could do it before.
I genuinely can't remember one way or the other, to be honest. There's also a market store where you can buy mystery bags, and I'm guessing that's...
I think that looks quite cool. I mean, it's a little bit... I'd say it's a little bit like loot boxy, but that depends on what the currency is like in the game, isn't it?
Well, I would like to think there aren't microtransactions in Tomodachi Life living the dream. That would be
living the hell.
You got a photo studio where you can take photos. Shocker, I know. And then the Island Design Center where you can do things like change the look of the island, change the shape, terraforming. You can also do things like add a load of items outdoors and stuff like that. Again, very, very Animal Crossing, New Horizons, but that's not a bad thing. At the end of the day, it would be awkward if you couldn't, like, put stuff on your island.
I'm just relieved that it looked more like a like pen and like that kind of drawing your island rather than physically going round while your Miis are running around and just I'm glad they haven't gone that angle.
I understand the criticism in New Horizons for that, but I actually really like it. It means that you've got to really work for it rather than it just being done, you know. It's not just a design thing, it's a marathon thing. But that's a topic for another time. We're currently on Tomodachi Life and the quirks, which was a weird thing. Where it's like you can give characters Mii's quirks. So they like change the way they move, so they have like a spring in their step, or they toss and turn at night and things like that. It's interesting, I suppose.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, it makes the Mii's more unique.
I mean, if you can add snoring, then that's definitely going to be realistic for my Mii, as well as tossing and turning.
Not only is it your Mii, it's also the my Mii. We're going to have lots of fun with your name.
I know.
You can also give catchphrases. I'm pretty sure that was the case in the previous game as well. Not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I played Tomodachi Life, but I don't know whether you know, Mai. I've said it on the channel God knows how many times. It's the reason I got my job.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, I was a fan before I joined the team, the channel. So yes, I do remember. Yeah.
So I don't have to get into it. Let us know in the comments down below if you remember the story. I hope there aren't fake stories. You also get the studio workshop. I've just seen that my notes have converted where I said proper localization, maths over meth. That's something. The studio workshop. This is where you can do things, again, very similar to like designing in Animal Crossing, where you can create like clothes and like house exteriors and outdoor tiles, but also videos to appear on TV. You can draw on food, like they drew on a coffee.
The coffee just reminded me of Coffee Talk straight away. I was just like,
oh, can
yes,
you do that?
I'm
going
to
be well?
Really, yeah. So like in Coffee Talk, you do the art and all that kind of stuff, and it can sometimes depend on what the customer's like. But straight away, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be rubbish at that. I'm not going to be good whatsoever. I'm so terrible at that. But no, I'm genuinely excited for the studio workshop, because I really want to. I straight away, as soon as I saw the little scribble dog, I was like, that's it. I'm making Buri. I'm making my cat.
I've been able to reveal that you can make pets.
Oh, I thought you had. Sorry.
No, I was going backwards.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, admittedly, I imagine most people watching this video, you should watch the direct, because there are other things, small things we're not going to cover. You should definitely watch it. What are you doing? Watch it before you watch this one. Just pause the video now, go and watch it, and then come back. And ideally, watch this video from the beginning, because watch time. Anyway, Mies can live together now, which it sort of suggested that it's going to be, it first showed like a couple, like literally two Mies living together, but you can have eight residents in a single home, and the homes get larger depending on the number of residents. And it really reminded me, well, one of, Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, but also the Smash stage of Tomodachi Life, seeing that cutaway.
It reminded me of Big Brother. That's the first thing I thought of, was I'm making a Big Brother house.
I've never seen Big Brother.
Oh, just watch the older stuff. That's the only time I've ever watched it. But I just kept watching. When I was watching that, I was like, okay, I'm making a random me Big Brother house now. I have to, because it just looks fun, especially with all the interactions, and yeah, just see how the chaos ensues. I'm excited for it.
It's going to be interesting to see how marriage works with that as well, because, will you get a larger shared room? Because there seems to be like one larger room at the bottom of the house, where, it's sort of like a communal area, but everyone still has their own room. Marriage, is that going to mean you share a room? Or is that a little bit too, Or
you'd leave and go and get your own house, if that's an option? Like...
To be honest, I want options, I want options as long as the day is long. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, actually, in terms of what they covered. Which isn't a bad thing. I want to make that clear. There's some good new stuff here. They confirmed the release date, 16th of April 2026. The game is Switch 2 compatible, they specified, which to me very, very much smells like there's not a Switch 2 specific version being released. So it's just going to be the Switch 1 version, but it runs on Switch 2. But you saw the direct. Overall thoughts. Did you think it was good? I know you're excited. I'm just doing it for the benefit of the audience.
I was cackling. And then also just straight away seeing the me at the beginning of the UK one, I was watching like, oh my God, move my fringe. It's me! Apart from I have bluishy, greeny, grey eyes. But yeah, just... as I was saying before, I mostly kind of have experience with making Mies and Miitopia over Tomodachi Life, and I'm genuinely excited to get my teeth like biting into the game. Thankfully, I have the 3DS game on the way, ready to kind of join the dots until the Switch game comes out. But I am genuinely excited, because as much as I love my life sims and I love Animal Crossing and stuff, it'll be nice to try something that's new and a little bit more customizable. Like, I get to decide who's going to be living on my little island, and the way they look, rather than, oh, you're cute, you're coming over here. Oh, you're a bit of a weirdo, you're coming over here. Now I can have a full island of weirdos, which is going to be great.
We can be on each other's island.
We can.
Have beardy Alex there, rather than the Alex in the Direct, which was doubly
like
strange. Not just because, sort of, I mean, my name comes up. It's not weird. But then, not only that, but then another one of the characters who Alex started talking to was called Anna. My mother-in-law is called Anna. And this other character was an older woman as well, so that was kind of bizarre. But I think for me, I am excited about the game. I am reasonably cautiously optimistic about it. But for me, what really makes Tomodachi Life is the weirdness. Like, the real weirdness. And I get a sense of that playing this. Things like when Marie was professing her love to the clown, and then, the alien gets on and then is saying, stop right there. And then there was another one and she was hiding under the seat all along. That's kind of
weird.
It's leaning into it, but for me, it's like the thing that I remember mostly is that, I suppose actually the giraffe. That was weird.
Oh, that was bizarre.
See,
really, I'm like, what is wrong with her
weird.
neck? That's going to be my nightmares now.
I do really hope that the dreams come back, though, because the dreams were really, really weird. Like, all the me's going around in a circle going, all hail the virtual boy. That, that's a meme in and of itself. But it's that kind of weirdness, that kind of self-awareness that is not always super present in Nintendo's work, that I really hope that comes forward. I want the game to be utterly unhinged. And I'm not getting massive vibes of that right now, but it could be that they're holding back.
Yeah, I completely agree. The one thing that really put the series on the radar for me was seeing just loads of stuff on social media of people's, like, the singing from the older games. Just seeing those are, like, just random characters you wouldn't, like, I don't know, like Abraham Lincoln suddenly singing an opera song, or just, like, it was just so bizarre. I want to make a musical in mine, on my...
The My Musical.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. And if they bring that in and just kind of like sneak it in and be like, oh, by the way, extra features, here you go. I'll be very happy. Unless they decide to, drip it in feeds with updates, and then I won't be as happy, but I can only take it as it comes, eh?
Well, I suppose, and I suppose you can make this argument for a lot of the game, to be honest. The concerts and stuff you could do, they were fun. Like, they were... in many ways, when you're just like sharing stupid videos online, absolute peak. But at the same time, you end up doing the same thing time and time again. So they are limited in how wacky and how different and how much fun they can be. I'm tempted to fire up my old copy and see what weird stuff I've got on there, and I'm going to have some weird stuff. But yeah, I just... Maybe it'll come in an update. Maybe they're just, sort of keeping their cards close to their chest. I'm excited. I think for a lot of people it's going to be, sort of about like the customization and stuff like that with the island. But for me, I want weirdness. I want weirdness up the wazoo.
Bring on the weird. I'm all about it. Because fellow weirdo myself.
What would you give it out of 10, the Direct?
I don't know if it's just me being excited and a little bit naive, but I guess like an A7 or an 8, just mostly because it's great that they've added things like non-binary, they've added the customization of the island, and there's a lot of features there which, having not played the other games, and only really kind of experienced Miitopia, I'm unaware if it's been like, some of this stuff is new. But the excitement is making me put it up a bit of a notch, so I'm going to say 7.5 to to 8.
We don't do 0.5s on this channel, Ma. You have to pick one or the other.
Oh, lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. And then if they end up adding more stuff, maybe I'll put it up a notch. That's what I'll say.
I'm actually agreed with. I thought you were going to go higher. I'd give the direct a 7. I thought it was good. It was, it managed to get the information across. It was reasonably timely. Not like super timely, weirdly, but I do think that the whole direct could have probably been shrunk down to half, less than half. Got most of the same stuff in there, most of the same information, just truncated and, sort of made a little bit more compact. And it could have been part of a larger direct. I don't know.
They were doing it for like entertainment. That's why. They're trying to tell a story through the direct,
I get that.
I suppose.
But I suppose it also could have just been a trailer that they released. I mean, I don't have a problem with it being a direct. I'm still convinced that we lost a direct, and I've seen quite a few people like even leaving comments on the video that we did, saying. Yeah. Oh, Nintendo's just getting all this stuff out of the way so that the next Direct's going to be really massive. And it's like, I hope that is the case. But you're much more optimistic than I am. Nintendo have not really given much care in the past to whether something is a big announcement or a small announcement just to stick it in a Direct. So we'll have to wait and see. I wish I had some people's optimism. But this looks good. This looks good. I like the look of this game. Little bit sad that there's not going to be a Switch 2 version, even if it's just bumped up resolution. Maybe it will have high resolution on Switch 2. We don't know. They didn't confirm one way or t'other. But anyway,
maybe they'll do a Super Mario Wonder thing and do a Switch 2 edition. A long time later. I don't know.
That would be an odd choice, but it is Nintendo. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
But those are our thoughts, and only our thoughts. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you watch it? If you didn't watch it, thanks for coming along anyway. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Let us know with a comment down below. Something. I'm losing track. My mind's all over the place at the moment. And be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo-related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye. I'm living the dream.
Living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
I'm living the dream. Stop recording.